He panicked as a wave of embarrassment and shame went through him. He slid away from the small form of the red-headed girl and stood up. She continued to sleep. He was small, the room looked huge to him, and it was still a child's nursery. The toys, the dolls, and the changing table looming above him brought his current reality front and center. He was wide awake now. Yet she continued to sleep. He tried to remove his diaper, but as hard as he pulled on the tapes, they would not tear free. Either he didn't possess the strength to tear the tapes open, or the diaper possessed the strength to keep him from doing so. Then he felt it, a familiar fullness, a feeling of pressure, down below, a feeling he had learned to recognize a long time ago, telling him that something was coming. More panic now, the urge to get the diaper off grew stronger. He ran to the bedroom door, he could reach the knob but it would not turn. The pressure from his behind grew stronger, something felt different. His efforts to control himself were useless, as if he were thinking of holding it in but his muscles were not responding. Then he heard something new. It sounded like girls singing, but not quite. What is that? He thought. He looked around the room for the source of the noise and his eyes settled on the toy shelf, the set of cheerleader Barbie dolls. They were dancing and chanting and waving their pom-poms. He gasped and wondered if he was hallucinating. Poo-poo in your diaper. Pampy-pamp. Poo-poo in your diaper pampy-pamp, was the chant, to the tune of Here We Go, insert team name here, Here We Go. In an instant he felt himself messing in the diaper. He stood frozen in his spot while he felt the mess coming out of his behind and filling the diaper. It felt like farting, but then there was a warm lump pressing back against his bottom, as if he had suddenly sprouted a tail inside his diaper. It didn't stop. The lump in the seat of his diaper continued to grow as his bowels emptied completely, and the chanting from the dolls continued. He fell to his knees, not letting the seat of his diaper touch the floor. He felt totally humiliated. The chanting had stopped now, it was replaced with giggles. He did it. He poo-pooed in his diaper. Yay, one doll shouted. All the cheerleaders giggled now. Tears filled his eyes and he began to whimper. Why did I let her do this to me? He wondered. He looked at the red-haired girl, still sleeping on the floor. She seemed lifeless. If not for the rise and fall of her chest as she breathed, he would think she were dead. He collapsed into a squatting position and felt the mess squish back against his bottom as the seat of his diaper hit the floor. He cried. Moments later, the bedroom door opened. He looked up to see the girl's mother standing over him. She too looked different, younger, and even more beautiful than he remembered. The woman looked down at him and smiled. Oh, what's wrong, cutie? Do you need a change?